Hey, it's Coach Laura Liles. I want to tell you about how I went from being homeless to building a company that's worth over 2.5 million pounds. Now, it wasn't easy, and I don't want anyone to think that the journey to success is going to be easy because it's not. It takes time, it takes dedication, commitment, focus. But you have to be willing, you have to be committed to your vision. I don't know what your vision is for you, but the steps I'm going to lay out here is going to will help you on your journey. So I want to give you the 7 keys for getting what you desire. These are 7 things I had to learn and adapt to become the woman I am today. You ready? Take out your pen and paper and take copious notes. Number 1, you have to invest in yourself. What does that mean? I had to invest in myself as a woman. When I first started, I lived in lack. I thought that everything was limited. I had doubt, I had frustration. But I had to invest in myself to learn how to use my mind, to learn how to paint the vision for my life. Many people come to me and say, Coach, I'm confused. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know where to turn, who to ask for help. And I say, slow down, slow down. Do you know it takes time to get clear on your vision? It takes time to paint out that picture for yourself. It's not easy. It's not an overnight thing. You're going to have to sit down with yourself and get really clear about where you want to be. And that's what I'm talking about investing. You're going to have to invest time, energy, and money into you. Number 2 is to ignore. Ignore what people say about you. Ignore what's going on around you. You have to be super focused on your dreams and your goals. I remember when I first started my business, my friends would be going out, having fun, going to restaurants, going on holiday. And I had to make a commitment that I was going to focus on me. And that's what I mean by ignore. You're going to have to ignore the noise, ignore the excitement that's going on around you. And it's not easy, but you have to make a commitment. You see, the vision will pull you forward. And that's what I had a vision, a focus that was pulling me forward. So it was easy for me to ignore the noise that was going on around me. Number 3 is to identify your tribe, your people that you need on the journey. I'm not into blocking people and cutting people off. We've heard that before. We've heard, if people don't treat you right, block them. Listen, you never want to block off your own supply. Even if someone's annoying you over here, listen, you want to make peace with them. You want to leave them over there, but you don't want to be blocking them because you're going to block off your blessing. You have to learn how to be in relationship with people because the person over here is going to affect the person you meet over here. Everything's connected in life. So as you're finding your tribe, you have to make sure that you have peace in all of your relationships. And then you can start creating the space for good people to come into your life. You have to identify your tribe, and that starts with knowing who you are. Before I built my team, I have an international team. Before I built my international team, I had to learn me. Because when I tried to build a team and I didn't know who I was, I would take people on that were not aligned with the vision, that were not aligned with who I was as a woman. So I had to learn how to identify my tribe, and it started with me. You're going to need people on the journey with you. Number 4, intensify. I had to get out of my little story, my limitation of I'm scared to go all in. I had to say to myself, I'm going to go all in for myself. I'm going to be intense with everything that I do. If I'm working on something, I'm going to bring passion to it. Think about it. If you're working on a project and you just have low energy, your head's low, your voice is low, you're not going to be able to cultivate the energy that you need to turn it into a miracle. So intensify everything that you do. If you've been reading for 1 hour a day, read for 2 hours a day. If you've been working on your business for an hour a week, work for 5 hours next week. I promise you, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. Number 5, I want you to form a mental image of what you want. I want you to imagine who you want to be 5 years down the line. You see, when I was in my lack, when I lost my home, when I lost everything that I had to paint a clear vision of who I wanted to be. I wasn't her at the time. I didn't even dream of being her, but I had to paint the picture. What do I mean by that? I had to get out my pens, my papers, and write down who I wanted to be as a woman. I had to get serious about who I wanted to be and create her. Then I had to do all of other things like visualize and affirm her. But first, I had to really get granular with who I wanted to be. So number 5 is to imagine. Close your eyes. Get granular about the details about who you want to become. Number 6 is influence. Listen, as a powerful woman, you need influence, not just over other people, but over your thoughts, your emotions, your words. Listen, let me just say this. We cannot control the different thoughts, the multiple thoughts that are running through our minds. But what we can do is have influence over the ones we want to keep. Everyone has these toxic thoughts. Don't think you can get rid of them. You know, when we hear the term positive thinking, we think that we can eliminate all thoughts that don't serve us. We can't. And this is how I look at it. If we have negative thoughts or toxic thoughts on the left, right? And then we have good thoughts on the right. What I do is I have influence. I have influence over which thoughts I'm going to choose. And I always go with the ones that are in alignment with my God-given assignment. So moving forward, I want you to have influence. Know that you have influence. Don't allow your thoughts to grab a hold of you. You can choose what you want to do with your life. And last but not least is to idolize. You have to get real fanatic about your life. There's nothing wrong with loving you. There's nothing wrong with thinking that you are the head, not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are a lender, not a borrower. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to idolize your world, idolize yourself, and create your own circumstances. The thing is, many people allow the circumstances to come in and stop them from doing what they want to do. You have to learn how to create your own circumstances. There's not a lack of time. There's not a lack of money. The thing is with many people is that they haven't become the person that can create the time, create the money they need to do what they want. So get fanatic about your life. When you close your eyes, dream about it, imagine it. And I promise you, you're going to start opening up doors that you never knew existed. So listen, they are the 7 basic ways I have that you can start really manifesting your dream world. There's obviously more work. There's deeper work for us to do. And if you want to come on a deeper journey with me, you can join my free masterclass that I'm having. You can click the link below and join me on this journey. But we have serious work to do. This is not an overnight thing. It's taken me years to build what I've been able to build and have what I have right now. But I know it's possible for you if you're committed to a long-term journey. So all you have to do is click the link below, and I want to see you on the other side. God bless.